Medan is the capital of the North Sumatra province in Indonesia. Located on the northern coast, Medan is the fourth largest city in Indonesia behind Jakarta, Surabaya, and Bandung, and the largest Indonesian city outside Java. The city is bordered by the Delhi Serdang Regency to the east, south and west, and the Strait of Malacca to the north. The city was known as Delhi when it was developed by Dutch tobacco commerce after the establishment of the Delhi Company. The Delhi Railway was established for shipping. Rubber, tea, timber, palm oil, and sugar industries followed. Medan has been dubbed by the Dutch as Paris van Sumatra due to the city's resemblance to Paris during the era of Dutch occupation. Lamudi, a worldwide real estate portal, recognized Medan as one among 6 cities in Asia to feature and preserve several colonial architectural sites, while accompanying its growth as a metropolitan city. Etymology. Based on the diary of a Portuguese merchant in the early 16th century, it stated that the name of Medan was actually derived from Medina, which is the holiest city in Saudi Arabia, known as Medan. However, other sources indicated that the name of Medan actually came from Indian Hindi language word Medan, meaning ground or land. One of the Karo Indonesia dictionary written by Darwin Prist SH published in 2002 stated that Medan could also be defined as recover or be better. History. In ancient times the city of Medan was known as Kampung Medan. It was a piece of swampy land with an area of approximately 4,000 hectares. Some of the rivers crossing the city of Medan drain into the Straits of Malacca. The rivers are Sei Delhi, Sei Babura, Sei Sekamang, Sei Dine, Sei Putih, Sei Bukut and Muara Belawan. Founding of Medan. Medan started as a village called Kampung Medan. Kampung Medan was founded by Guru Patampis Sembayang Pelora, a Karanese man who came from the Karo land. Before he became a Muslim, he was a Purbagu follower. Following the history of Trombo and Hamparan Perak, Guru Patampis studied Islam religion from Datuk Kota Bangun. At the time, Guru Patampis and his people wanted to meet Datuk Kota Bangun. Not only did they want to meet Datuk Kota Bangun, they also wanted to compete with him for power. Whenever Guru Patampis went to Bangun city, he always passed Pulau Brayan. In Pulau Brayan, Guru Patampis fell in love with the princess of Pulau Brayan king. Eventually, he married the princess and had 2 sons, Kolik and Kesak. After he got married, Guru Patampis and his wife turned the forest area between Delhi and Babura River into a small village and it was called Medan. The date when that happened has been marked as the date of Medan anniversary. It happened in July 1, 1590. Delhi Sultanate. In the 16th century there was a kingdom called Aru, with its centre located where Delhi Tua is now. In 1612 the famous Assamese Sultan Iskandar Muda defeated Aru. The Assamese appointed Hisham Sudan as their representative in this kingdom of East Sumatra. In 1632 ACEH established the Delhi kingdom and Tuanku Panglima Gokha Pahlawan became the first king. He died in 1669 and was followed by Mahmud Kesawan, who moved the centre of the kingdom to the location where Medan is now. The third king, Tuanku Panglima Padrap, moved the kingdom to Pulau Brayan. The fourth king, Tuanku Panglima Pasutan, moved the kingdom to Laburan Delhi. He organized the kingdom in 4 tribes, each led by a datuk. The fifth king, Tuanku Panglima Gandawahib, ruled in the period 1761 to 1805. During his time the Datuks increased their power. The sixth ruler was Sultan Jamaluddin Mengnadar Alam. The Siak kingdom, during his years, became a stronger influence in Delhi than the Assamese Sultanate. The king was given the title Sultan. Sultan Osman Perkasar Alam ruled from 1850 to 1858. During his leadership the Delhi Sultanate became autonomous. Sultan Mahmud al-Rashid Perkasar Alam started the relationship with the Dutch, a relationship that became rather intimate. Sultan Ma'mun al-Rashid Perkisar Alamzir ruled from 1873 to 1924 when the tobacco trade expanded. He moved the kingdom to Medan and finished the construction of the Maymun Palace in 1888. He also built the Grand Mosque Al-Marsun in 1907. He became known as the builder. Sultan Jamaluddin al-Sani Perkisar Alamzir built harbours and commerce increased during this period. At the declaration of Indonesian independence, the Sultan recognized the sovereignty of the Republic and was in return given an important function as administrator of Delhi Malay traditions and culture. Dutch East Indies era. The opening of the Suez Canal in 1869 meant strongly intensified traffic between Europe and the Far East. The Dutch started the shipping company Stroomvaartmaatschappij Nederland that quickly expanded to 43 steamships in 1877. The English, however, had already 3,000 ships in those days. A journey from Europe to Indonesia took approximately 40 days. Genoa, Italy became the new transit harbour for passenger ships after the opening of the Gotthard Tunnel in Switzerland. The journey was reduced to 23 days and 20 hours to Batavia. The ships also became bigger and more comfortable. Exports were very dependent on British shipping in 1890 when Sabang became a bunker harbour. Belawan got its harbour in 1923. The shipping company Koninklijke Paketvaartmaatschappij was established for the purpose of shipping valuable Delhi Company tobacco, which was shipped to Batavia. This cargo was almost as valuable and stringent rules regulated its handling. It was strictly forbidden to stow anything on top of the tobacco and coolies were not even to walk on it when they worked in the hatches. Cleaning of roads in Medan was, until 1912, done by prisoners. After that, free coolies got the job. In 1917, the authorities started to use horse-drawn carts, equipped with brooms for the cleaning. In 1928, the horse-drawn carts were replaced by motorized vehicles. The first newspaper was the Delhi Courant, established in 1885. It did not appear daily. In 1898, Joseph Hallemann, a German, established the Daily de Sumatra Post, which survived until 1939. There were planters in Medan from many countries: England, the Netherlands, USA, France, Germany, Poland, and Switzerland. Many of them became very rich and led an affluent lifestyle. Medan became known as the Paris of Sumatra. Up till today, the area in downtown where the old airport is located is called Polonia, a name given by a Polish aristocrat who once owned a plantation here. One area of Medan is still called Helvetia. This name was given by a plantation owner from Switzerland. Japanese occupation and post-independence era. The Japanese invasion began on 1942 throughout Indonesia. The Japanese troops who landed in Sumatra were 25 soldiers who were based in Shonanta, which is currently known as Singapore. They landed on the 11th and the 12th of March 1942. The force was made up of Guard Division 2nd Empire coupled with the 18th Division led by Lieutenant Nishimura. They landed in 4 locations: Sabang, Alali, Kuala Bugak and Tanjung Tiram. The Tanjung Tiram troops were the soldiers who went to the city of Medan. They rode bikes that they bought from the locals, and the Japanese troops occupied Medan until 1945. After the independence of Indonesia on the 17th of August 1945, Medan has become the busiest city outside of Java. In 1947, Medan became the capital of East Sumatra with Tengku Mansur as state mayor. After the RIS era ended, Medan officially became the capital of North Sumatra. Geography: Medan is in the northeastern part of Sumatra Island, in Sumatera Utara province. Medan lies on the banks of the Delhi River and Babura River, which feed into a naturally sheltered harbour and then into the Straits of Malacca. It has helped the city grow in significance as a trading port. Its elevation varies between 2.5–37.5 meters above sea level. Medan is close to the Barisan Mountains, which is located in the southern part of the city and close to volcanoes such as Sibayak Mountain and Sinabung Mountain. Located in the central part of Delhi Serdang Regency, Medan is surrounded by satellite cities and towns such as Binjai, Lubuk Pakam, Tanjung Morawa, Tembung, Pakutesiituan, and Lebaran Delhi, which helped the city become a new urban area in Indonesia, which known as me๊dan politics. From 2005, Medan was governed by Mayor Drive H. Abdullah M. Bar. However, Abdullah and his vice-mayor were caught by Indonesian Corruption Eradication Commission officials in 2008. Syamsul Arifin, the governor of North Sumatra province, then appointed Attribution Lubis to become the acting mayor. In 2009, Attribution Lubis resigned as mayor and the governor then appointed Rahudman Harahap as mayor. Because Rahudman wanted to be a candidate in the 2010 mayor election, he too resigned as mayor. Then Syamsul Arifin himself became the acting mayor. In the 2010 mayor election, Rahudman Harahap was elected mayor. After Rahudman was suspected of corruption, his deputy Zulmi Eldan officially became the acting mayor. Administrative division. Medan is divided into 21 districts, tabulated below, and subdivided into 151 villages or communities. Medan Amplas, Medan Area, West Medan, Medan Baru, Medan Belawan, Medan Delhi, Medan Dine, Medan Helvetia, Medan Johor, Medan Kota, Medan Lebaran, Medan Medan, Medan Morelin, Medan Perjangan, Medan Petasar, Medan Polonia, Medan Selayang, Medan Sungal, Medan Tembung, East Medan, Medan Tuntungan. Demography. The city is Indonesia's fourth most populous after Jakarta, Surabaya, and Bandung, as well as Indonesia's largest city outside of Java Island. The population has risen from 568,000 in 1968 fourfold to 2.1 million in 2010. Much of the population lies outside its city limits, especially in Delhi Serdang Regency. The official metropolitan area contained 4,144,583 inhabitants in 2010. The city's population in 2000 was 33.03% Javanese, 20.93% Batak, 10.65% Chinese, 9.36% Mandaling, 8.6% Minangkabau, 6.59% Malay, 4.10% Karo, and 2.78% Acehnese. Since Indonesian independence, the Javanese and Batakna have replaced the Chinese as the largest ethnic group in Medan. The city has diverse communities, reflecting its history. The Bataks is one of the major ethnic groups in Medan. In the past, the Dutch employed them as workers on oil palm plantations. The Bataks reside throughout the city. The Mandalings also live here in large numbers and work in the most strategic government position. In addition, there is a large ethnic Javanese community, largely made up of the descendants of people transported from Java in the last century to be employed as contract workers at various plantations in North Sumatra. They are usually known as Pujakasuma. Their presence in Medan can be marked from various Javanese toponyms in Medan, such as Harjosari, Sari Reo, Sidodadi, Sidomaleo, Sidorame, Sidoreo, Sitoreo, Sudareo, Tanjung Reo, Tanjung Zari, Tegal Reo, Tegal Seri, etc. The Malays and Karo peoples are the natives in Medan, already living in the city after the founding of Medan. The Malays living spread throughout the city, but they have a big concentration population in Medan Maimun, Medan Kota and Medan area. Meanwhile, the Karo people mostly resided around Medan Selayang and Medan Tuntungan area. A highly visible component of Medan's population is the large number of Chinese, the largest Chinese community on Sumatra Island. who are active in the business and trading sector. Almost all Chinese residents in Medan can speak fluent Hokkien, a dialect originating from Fujian province in southern China. Medan also has its own variation of Hokkien, known as Medan Hokkien. The Chinese living spread throughout the city. The Minangkabau also has merchants, peddlers, and artisans, in addition to his white-collar, doctor, lawyer, and journalist. Minangkabaus living around Medan Dine and Medan Maiman area. The city also hosts a sizable community of Tamil descendants who are commonly known as Madrasis or Tamilian. A well-known Tamil neighborhood is Kampung Madras, located on the city center, being one of the busiest part of the Medan town. Climate. Under the Köppen climate classification, Medan features a tropical rainforest climate with no real dry season. Medan does have noticeably wetter and drier months, with its driest month on average seeing about one-third of the precipitation of its wettest month. Temperatures in the city average approximately 27 degrees Celsius throughout the course of the year. Annual precipitation in the Medan is around 2,200 millimeters. Culture. Medan is inhabited by many different ethnic groups, mostly Malay, Batak, Javanese, Padang, and Chinese. Malay people are the natives of the Medan area, and have deep roots in Medan. They began ruling there during the Delhi Empire until now. The empire has many lands and property of heritage in Medan, such as Istana Maimun, Masjid Raya Medan, Sultan Delhi Pool and many more. Batak people color Medan with their hard work and strong character. Many come from areas in North Sumatra such as Toba, Sibolga, and Tanakaro. The Batak have been established in Medan for many years, so sometimes people think they're the Medan natives. But people of Medan respect Batak, as they support Medan to be a competitive city. The Javanese are transmigrants. Many of them were forced to move there by the government during transmigration programs. They represent hard-working class and warm people of Medan. Minangkabau and Chinese people are the core of the Medan economy. Both run Medan industries and trading. Minangkabau people run garment, food and retail businesses, while Chinese people run factories and grocery stores. So there are simply harmony and good combination between many potentials of human being. Museum. The North Sumatra Museum is located approximately 4 kilometers to the south from the center of the city, which is in Hm. Joni Street 15 Medan. The Minister of Education and Culture Drive, Daoed Joseph opened North Sumatran Museum in April 1982. This museum is open on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday and closed on Monday. This museum gives a lot of information about ethnic and cultural which exists in North Sumatra, including history and stories of the museum. Some activities that can be done in this museum are photographs and studying and learn about culture and the object of the North Sumatran history. The Bucket Barison Museum is military museum opened by Brigadier General Leo Lopuliza on June 21, 1971. This museum was located in H. Zainul Arifin Street 8, Medan. This military museum kept several historic weapons include the weapon that was utilized in the struggle for independence and the revolt in North Sumatra during 1958. In this museum we could see several motifs, painting of the revolt against the Netherlands. Ramat International Wildlife Museum and Gallery, or more known as Ramat Gallery, opened in 1999 and is chiefly the most incredible global taxidermy collection in the city, including mammals, reptiles, and insects collection. Located on Jalan Letjen Parman No. 309 cuisine. Because of the multicultural peoples, Medan has wide variety of cuisine, from Malay, Batakna, Chinese, Indian, Minangkabau, Javanese, Arabs to Western cuisine. Food in Medan, like most of the food found throughout Sumatra, is hot and spicy. But this city is so big that even if you don't like spicy food you should still be able to find something to satisfy your appetite. On the Colonial Main Street Jalan Jenderal Ahmad Yani. The famous Café Tip Top in an original building is a lovely spot to sit and nibble on some Dutch-style cookies and watch the world go by. Medan is filled with street vendors offering a great variety of traditional cuisine. While these places may not look fancy, they serve cheap and tasty local food that you can't find anywhere else in the country. Check out the popular food street of Jalan Selat Panjang, which comes alive at night with vendors cooking up a storm for the hungry crowds. Merdeka Walk. This the first tensile structure in Indonesia and the hottest place to hang out in Medan city, with many choices of cafes and restaurants. Durian is popular all over Indonesia and nowhere more so than in Medan. This thorny fruit, with its very distinctive taste and smell, is available cheaply all over the city. Sit with the locals at a street stall and munch on some durian. If the taste is too strong for you, you might want to try a durian pancake instead. Bakar Ambon is a dessert from Indonesia, made from ingredients such as tapioca flour, eggs, sugar, yeast and coconut milk. Bakar Ambon generally sold in pandan flavor, although now available also other flavors like banana, durian, cheese, chocolate. Snack on dried fruits with sugar, which you'll find in Pasar Rame, a famous market that lasts from morning till afternoon. Located beside Thamrin Plaza,